Thank you. So just wanted to take an opportunity to address the class of 2024. I am your new principal, Renee Coleman, and I am so excited to get an opportunity to meet and address our sophomore class. So at this time, we're going to take about 10 or 15 minutes to kind of go through some things and introduce the admin staff and our youth advocates so you get to know a familiar face that's been talking to you since Monday and be able to give you some information as far as how we do business here and the culture and climate that we want to have. So if I can first draw your attention to the screen, this is our theme this year. We are a community. That means that all of us have a part and a role in how we conduct and operate in this school, and that we're on the rise. That we're going to do our best to restore your relationships that you have. We're going to inspire you to be your best self. We're going to reward how successful we can be and will be. And that we really need to take this time to encourage everyone, because this is going to be a rough year coming back after 2 long years of not really being able to do real school, normal school. So if I can have admin, youth advocates come up and introduce themselves, that would be really great.
Good morning, Cardinals. My name is Mrs. Walter. I'm one of your associate principals. Happy to have you today.
And I'm Mr. Wally. I'm the other associate principal. I work primarily with last name alphabet A through C if it comes to any kind of discipline or attendance concerns. But like we'll all say, we're all here for all of you. So, Mr. Wally.
Hello, my name is Coach Singleton. I'm a new youth advocate here. Coach Singleton. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mr. Ertel. I am one of the deans of students, and I have last names D through MI, and look forward to working with all of you.
Can you see me? I'll step out. Hi, everyone. My name is Miss Kang. I'm one of the dean of students. I have last names, I think, ML to Z. I'm also new to this school, and I'm glad that we're going to start this journey together. So nice to see all of you.
We practiced this grand entrance of our other youth advocates, so we'll let her hold your applause one more time.
Hey you guys, I'm Erin Cassidy. You can call me Miss Erin, you can call me Miss Cassidy. This is my first year at the high school, my 3rd year in the district. I've met some of you. It's been super awesome to get to know you. If you need anything, let me know.
All right, so we're going to all take turns with the slides and present some good information that we need for you to just lean into for about another 10 or 15 minutes. We'll try to do our best to be as quick as possible. So the first thing is that we want to talk about the Cardinal Way. And we want to make sure that we're very clear and that we intentionally are letting you know this is how we want to do school this year. So I have a question for you. How can you play a part and be a representative of our school this school year? Where do you see your role in that? And that's important because every one of you have an important part in this building and that you are our community. And this is what we want you to lean into. So here's the things that we want to go over. We want to start off strong. So we want to make sure that you understand what's the expectations of the sophomore class. We want to make sure that we begin to talk about how to successfully engage in school. We also want to make sure that we're encouraging to make those connections. There's so many responsible, loving adults in this building who want to make those connections with you, and we want to make sure that you know who they are. Also, we want to talk about cardinal care. We also want to talk about a restorative ending, like making sure how you come in and how you leave out is very important. And also, we want to talk about our upcoming activities and anything athletics that's going on. All right, so the Cardinal Way. 3 things: be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Being respectful is 2 ways. So we're asking you to be respectful to every adult in this building, and every adult in this building has a responsibility to be respectful to you as well. Also, being responsible, that's 2 ways as well. Making sure that you are in classes on time, that you're prepared for learning, and also our responsibility is to make sure that we're prepared to give you instructional information that's relevant, reliable, and definitely includes you in it. Last thing is to be safe, which is one of my #1 responsibilities and concerns, especially the mask. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's required. Staff members, I need you to make sure that we remind them in a gentle way. And students, and you've been so cool about it. I love this. I say mask up, oh my bad, and that happens. Thank you for that. Another thing about safety is we need you in your classes. Because if something happens in this building, it is very hard for an administrator to call your caregiver and say, I don't know what happened to your child because your child was not where they were supposed to be. So as an administrator and as a parent, please be where you're supposed to be at the time you're supposed to be. Please. Most teachers know, my team knows, I'm from Chicago. I am. I'm from the south side of Chicago. And the reason why safety is an issue, give me 30 seconds. I used to teach on South Side, Inglewood neighborhood, which is probably one of the worst neighborhoods in Chicago. And we had an evacuation drill, and we had students not where they were supposed to be, and we had firefighters and also police officers going in the buildings looking for them. And what we didn't know was they were up the street at McDonald's. And that's not funny, because we put not only teacher safeties in concern, we also put those firefighters and police officers' lives in danger because someone decided to do the wrong thing. I need you to go to class, only because not only do I want you to get a great education and experience here, but it's for your safety. If you're in the hall and something happens in this big giant building, I would hate to give that phone call, and I would hate to be the one receiving it.
So when it comes to attendance, something that's important to know is that we do take attendance for your advisory and homeroom classes. So you want to make sure you are at those classes, you're here on a daily basis, and that you use your time effectively. Your teachers will be marking attendance every period, and they will be looking to make sure that you're present within that first 15 minutes of arriving to class. So make sure that you are there, and again, make sure you're there for homeroom and advisory, because that's also a marked period for attendance. Sorry, I'm too short, so I can't see the screen. So when it comes to the Cardinal Way, make sure you're engaging in class while you're having fun learning stuff. Build self-awareness, treat others with care and consideration, and ask for help when it's needed. All your homeroom teachers are here to support you, especially when you have questions or need help in other classes. They're your go-to people, as well as Ms. Walter, myself, Ms. Kang, and Mr. Wally, and Ms. Coleman as well. So reach out to us if you need anything, but your first go-to should be your homeroom teacher, your advisory teacher, because they're there to help you navigate school if you do have any questions or need any help. So that's a great go-to. first of all. And if you're moving from place to place, always get a pass. Your teachers have blue passes to help you get from place to place without us asking about it, or you can show them to anybody in the hallway and you'll be good. The other thing is, if you are leaving school, make sure your parents call you in or get a hold of Kelly so you get a purple pass so you can leave campus without having any issues going to and from school. All right? And for those of you who are new drivers, you also can get parking passes as well. All right? Okay. Ms. Walter, you want to talk about the cafeteria?
Sure. So many of you have noticed we are really full at all of our lunches. Just a reminder, we have 4 lines. So a lot of people have been going to the kiosks every day for lunch. There's also the full kitchen servery, which is right over by the 2700 hallway. They're offering 2 different options there as well as the kiosk. So move around, find a lunch line that has what you want. You guys have been great about standing in line, waiting patiently, getting your lunch, and finding a seat and making space for everybody. So I appreciate that. Just a few reminders. We want to help keep our school looking beautiful and clean. So you noticed yesterday you had trays the last 2 days. Those black trays go in those tall tin standing holders that are back by the servery and also on each kind of corner of the cafeteria. Thank you for putting those away. And putting the trash into the trash bin. When we notice trash out in the outside cafeteria area, we'll close that down. So if we want to keep that space open for you to go outside and have a really nice open air mask space to eat, we got to make sure we keep it clean. So just continue to do what you've been doing, helping to make sure that we get our lunches, that we enjoy lunchtime, and that we clean it up when we're done. Thank you.
All right, so I'm here to talk to you. Are you okay? Whoever sneezed? Bless you. All right, I'm here to talk to you about encouraging connections. Who can you connect with to help you have a good learning experience here at the high school? You connect with your teachers. You can connect with your advisory, your homeroom teachers, the nurse. You can connect with, I believe her name is Miss Judy in the LMC, and the youth advocates, Coach Eddie and Aaron, as well as your counselors or your social workers and student services. And like we've been saying this whole time, the admin team as well, Miss Kang, Miss Walter, Mr. Ertel, and Mr. Wally and Miss Coleman. So there's so many people here to help you. Just reach out to us. I think that just fell. All right, that's you. Sorry, Matt.
So we've talked a lot about in school, but as high schoolers, and especially this high school, we're so proud of our athletic teams and our drama and our music departments. I think we have more clubs than any other school in the Big 8 Conference and more students involved in that. So whether we're talking about in this Performing Arts Center space, on the football field, which hopefully we'll see a lot of you there tonight, a beautiful new stadium that we will officially kind of get to break in tonight, drama productions, concerts, we just ask you to own, again, you're part of the community, Cardinal Way, because if anywhere, that's where you're most on display publicly. So you're sharing that space with parents, other schools, and you are a reflection of your school and what you want that to be. So in addition to just good sportsmanship, we ask that you keep the celebration as a true celebration with each other, and yet remember it is still a school function, and you are representing your Cardinal Way. So tonight's the first football game. Make sure I don't miss anything here. First chance to really show sportsmanship for your school. First time in a long time we've come back together as Cardinals, so I know we're all excited about that. Yes, I didn't know we missed that. So again, many of you have gone to games, you've been to concerts, you've been to drama productions. I think you know what we're talking about. Just a friendly reminder to fire that back up now that we finally get to celebrate being together again. Yes, and the end of the day, and I'm going to throw parking in here so I don't forget that either. Monday we'll start using parking passes, so those of you that are driving already as sophomores and have got a parking pass, your tag number has got to match up with your stall number. If somebody's in your stall when you arrive, park temporarily in visitor, come to the office, we will get that car removed and get you in your spot. We can't park in visitors parking or basically any stall that does not have your number. So that'll go into effect Monday. If you do not have a parking permit, you are allowed to park in the neighborhood across the street. You just got to follow the City of Sun Prairie parking rules. You've been very patient with the buses the last few nights, which we thank you for. We are super short bus drivers. I don't know if you saw the news yesterday, but Madison schools have actually had to adjust their whole start and end times of their days, building by buildings, just to accommodate their shortage of drivers. Sun Prairie is the same. So those of you at door 16, the bus comes a little bit later. We apologize. It's out of our control. Those buses have to do an elementary route and then come to the high school and do a high school route afterwards. That's why they're a little bit late. The buses that are back behind the school are coming directly from Cardinal Heights, so they're a little bit faster. So please keep being patient. I've even had the garbage bins removed, so there's no more bees at door 16. So we are trying to help you, and we understand the frustrations, but we do appreciate your patience. If you're driving to school each day, we need you to exit through either the lane with the speed bumps or out the main exit. We don't want you driving back through the teacher lots because that's where all the buses are. So we try to, for safety, to keep student drivers separated from the bus students, just to help with that process. And you'll actually get out faster than getting caught up in a whole line of buses because they will drive through and make you stop and wait. And then parent pickup. If you could please encourage your parents or people you get a ride with to use door 6, which is right out here at the end of the curved hallway, that loop. That'll, again, help you avoid students that are walking to the building from driving and avoid the buses. So everything's there for a logistical reason. Please help us out and keep everybody safe and effective there.
The other thing, announcements. So at Sunbury High School, to stay informed about what's going on, your announcements are going to be emailed to you every day. So that's the place to find out what events, clubs, activities are happening. Where can you go to connect with after-school activities? That's where you'll hear information upcoming about our activity bus that will start after school. That bus is for those of you that are engaged, and maybe we will provide 5th hour after-school tutoring soon. Provide clubs that will start up soon. When you do those clubs, we have a bus that leaves here outdoor 16 at 4:30. So if you're in a club or activity after school, about 4:20, they'll probably start sending you towards door 16. That has not started yet, but your email announcements will tell you about that. Email is the best way to stay connected. Email your counselors, they'll reach out back to you. Email your teachers or use your Google Classroom. Stay connected. Reach out to us if you are seeing concerns. If you see something, say something. We're here. We want to help you navigate this space. We really appreciate everything everyone's done. And I know that it's been overwhelming, right? So you might have come the first day. You might have been late to a couple classes. You might have not felt comfortable going into that class. You might have forgot the schedule or gone to the wrong lunch. I know that you're getting into that routine now that we're in our second rotation of A-Day, B-Days. We're being flexible with you, but please help work with us. If we see you in the hallway, show us your pass. If you're in the hallway and you're not sure where you need to go, check in with us. We're here to help make sure that you know what's going on and how to get you places. So work with us so that we can start fresh and new each day and get engaged in our classes, meet our teachers, meet our peers. So thank you so much, Cardinals, for coming today to sit and talk with us, and we look forward to continuing our relationships with you tomorrow, next week, and beyond. Have a great day.